Welcome in. It is day 202, and you're speaking to the Meeples Champion. And today we're going to be going over a game that I've owned for quite a long time. And it's actually a great game. It's just, I can never seem to get it to the table. It's a game I want to try to introduce to my current friends. I want to try to get it out with more of my family. I just haven't had the chance, and I really think it's worth it. The game is called Smiley Face. Now in Smiley Face, the concept is you have 4 different suits with different values on the cards. At the start of the game, you're going to shuffle them up and you're going to place them out. The one at the top is going to be the boss suit. It's going to get a +1 value for all its cards. The bottom at the bottom gets flipped, it's a 0 suit. Now, on your turn, you're going to be able to shuffle up your cards, you draw to 6, and you get to play a card. And the idea is that either you're playing a card that is an actual value, or you're playing a mischief card. You're doing one of these 2 things. If you can't, you can only do one of 2 other things. You can either pass, which means you are done for the round, or you are passing and handing out a helping hand. A helping hand means you're going to put that helping hand and one of the cards that are currently in your display to a player you think is going to win, and you're hoping they do, and you're still done for the round. Now the concept is you continue to do this until everybody's put all their cards out. Your mischief cards will cause their one-time or continuous time effect. But at the end of the round, you now have to pick one suit in front of you, and that's the only suit you score. So you have 4 suits. The boss suit, no matter what numbers you put out, are getting a +1. 2 more suits are just the regular values, but that suit at the bottom, the newbie suit, is a 0. So you figure out the suit that's best for you, you score it, and you see who wins. And in the case of a tie, nobody wins. If you don't have a tie, then the winner is going to end up getting that round. They're going to get the round card, which comes with points. And if they had a helping hand on them, the person with the helping hand gets to pick from the face down random card tokens that are also victory points. Now they have some points as well. Once you're done with this, you're going to take that boss suit. It's going to now come down below. You're going to take the newbie suit. It becomes the new boss suit. You're now going to shuffle the other 3 cards and figure out at random what your new regular cards are and your new newbie suit is. So it's pretty straightforward. You just do this till the end of the game. At the end of the game, whoever has the most points wins. It's 7 total rounds. If there's a tie, it's broken by whoever has the most points in their round cards. And if the rounded cards that are owned are tied, then it's just a tie. It's a quick game. It's fun, but it plays 4 to 8 players, and I love that about it. That's why I wanted the game, because I used to be in a group that sometimes had as many as 14 getting together, and we wanted bigger amounts, more people to play together. So why don't we jump into our 7 categories, and let's see where this lands today. When it comes to the art, surprisingly enough, this is not a game many people know. After I bought it, it was mentioned on the Dice Tower, because a few people have pointed out on there how good of a game it is. Not that it's amazing, but it's a pretty good game. I got it because I was in a store, I saw it, and to be honest, I did like the box. The box grabbed my attention. It stood out to me. The cards, nothing special. It's only cards on the inside, really. You're not getting a lot of art here. It's just emojis. But I thought it was cool. I liked it. And as I've, through the years, gone through, I think the box has fallen off a little bit for me. And as I've seen so many more games since I got this, in today's world, I think this has now dipped. This wouldn't grab my attention today like it did at the time. So while I really like the box, I have to admit, overall, the art's actually a thumbs down. When it comes to the components, all you're dealing with are primarily cards, which are really good, top-notch. Then you've got your tokens, which are a really good cardboard with a plastic base to put them in. And then you've got your other tokens for the points, and those are a good cardboard as well. It's really good components. They didn't go over the top trying to make these amazing, but they definitely made them great quality. Thumbs up. Your price. Now, this game's kind of in that middle zone. It's not one I expect you to find a lot. It's not out there in loads of places, but it is out there. It is still available. It's just not a mass-produced game. That being said, how expensive is it? You're probably looking at about $40 if you find it in a store, but you're more likely to find it online, and my gut tells me you're not going to find this online easily. It might actually be a game that you see is a little bit marked up these days. That being said, From the few times that I've looked, I've always seen it at about the 40 range. So for right now, I think that the price is pretty good. But what are you getting for a game inside? I think it's a good game. But I think if you're looking at a game you want for 4 to 8 people and you're with a regular gaming group, this game's going to fall really short of the mark for you. Unless you're looking for a quick game. But even then, there's better games. Sushi Go is something I would definitely be jumping towards. Seven Wonders. There are better games for a quick run. So while I really like this game, I think that the price doesn't quite match up to where the game is. So thumbs down. Your difficulty. I think this is a great game for kids. I think it's a great game for beginners. And I think experienced and experts can enjoy it. Yeah, there's not going to be loads of strategy here, but there's a little bit. And I like that. The fact that you can follow through and realize what's coming up next, how you should target your attacks, when it's time to give up and help somebody else. I like that. Got to give it a thumbs up. Your replayability. Now, again, I think this game has loads of potential for replayability. But after being on my shelf for as many years as it has been, I've never gotten to replay it. It's just not what I've been able to get out, whether it's because I've wanted other games over it or because on a day that I would be interested, other people just don't seem to want to play it because the box doesn't sell them. They don't think it looks like a good game and they don't want to waste their time. So I have to give it thumbs down. Keys to victory. So the keys to victory in the game are really primarily about trying to get cards in front of you so that you can build up a certain amount to see if you can go and get the most points. Now, you have things like the mischief cards that can allow you to have little effects on the board. So if you're being really good about what cards you play when, there's definitely keys to victory here. I don't see any reason why you don't have some strategy for these to work. Thumbs up. Is the game unique? I actually think the game is very unique. I haven't really seen another game that kind of, in a way, takes on a bit of a rummy game because you're looking for these essentially flushes. You're trying to get a groups of the same suit, and at the same time, you're dealing with a game that allows you to have those mischief cards, which essentially is like trying to steal from other people. I think that I don't know. I just can't really think of many games that really mash up with this. Rummy's the closest I could think of, and it only really messes with a little piece of it. So for me, I actually do think that it's very unique. Thumbs up. Overall, what do I think? I think it's a fun game. I really wish I could get to the table more, but I have to admit, you have a lot of games that you think, wow, these are great looking. These are really fun to play. These are games I really enjoy. And then you think, which ones did I actually play again? And I haven't played this again. So even though I think it's a great game, it hasn't gotten back to my table. So I don't think I can highly recommend to go out and buy it. But if you know somebody who owns it, give it a try and see if maybe you and your group enjoy it. And if you do, maybe it's one that will make it onto your shelf. Well, it has been day 202, and we've been talking about the game Smiley Face. And you've been speaking to the Meeples Champion. Like, share, subscribe, and check down below in the description. I'll be adding an Amazon link in case you want to get this game for your collection. Until next time, I'll talk to you tomorrow.